Hey YouTube, Jack back again. This time looking at the Titan Returns Deluxe class, Hyperfire and Blurr. Packaging again is going to have a picture of Blurr on it. It's going to have Blurr on the inside here. And on the back it's going to show Blurr in all his different modes. So let's go ahead and take him out of the packaging here. And take a look at what comes with him. Get out of there, you. Put that back inside there. Put this off to the side. Again, he comes with his bio card. It's going to have him on the front there, Titan's Return, Blurr, Hasbro logo, and his tech specs on the back right there. Instruction sheet again. It's going to show his... Here it's going to show his robot, his robot all the way down to his vehicle mode. And then on the back, it's going to show the headmaster, and then show his, where all the bits and stuff go as far as for the vehicle mode there. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. I guess I forgot one of these. This out real quick. Okay. Alright, looking at Blurr. If you watched my review on Scourge, there's a whole lot of blue going on here as well. I know the two characters were blue, but again, this is something where me personally, I think Hasbro should have broken up the monotony of all this sea green, blue, whatever color you want to call this blue here. It's just too much. It's not enough. There's not enough paint apps to break everything up. So again, my one gripe for these two figures themselves are the amount of blue that they used. And like I said, I love blue, my favorite color, but not when it's this much on these figures to where you can't even distinguish certain pieces because everything's just the same color. So I think they could have done a better job with that. Aside from that though, I mean, the face sculpt is really nice. I like his face sculpt on this one. I like his gun. It's silver. Finally, they took away some blue. But they left some blue on the handle. So you got silver and blue there on that. Part of his car piece is going to be like a nice pastel bluish green here with more of that blue. And then another blue color here, bluish gray here on the side as well. Underneath is all blue. So obviously this is the blue plastic and they painted over with these colors here. You can take this, if you want to, you can put it up on his arm right here. Maybe as like a shield for him. And you can put his gun in his hand, so that way he's got a gun shield combination. Just like that. Rotation, again, just like with Scourge, he's got up, down, all the way around. Shoulders come all the way 360. They do come up this way. Elbow bend, upper bicep swivel. No wrist swivel. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a wrist swivel. And what I meant to say was it does not fold in just the way it was on Scourge. Waist swivel on this one. Legs go out. They go forwards. They go backwards. Bends at the knee here. Upper thigh swivel. Toe tilt. No heel tilt here. The heel is just molded into that. So, as far as size comparisons, again, I left Scourge in his robot mode, so we're just going to go ahead and pull in these guys that were from what I was showing. So here is with Cyclonus back from the older line there. So here is size comparison with Cyclonus. Let's go ahead and pull back in Combiner Wars, Legends, Bombshell. Again, to show size comparisons with that. Back here in the back, let me pull them off. This is the old Classics Optimus Prime. Again, it's to show you comparisons with things you may have seen in the past or may have in your collection. So, there's that. Pull him out of the way. And again, we're going to take a quick pause here, and when we come back, we're going to have him in his vehicle mode and kind of go over that. Alright, and we're back. So here he is in his space car racer pod mode, and it looks good. The blues are not as broken up as they were on Scourge. He still has just too much of this, whatever color blue this is, teal blue, whatever color it is, just too much of it. I think they could have done better with it and got it into different colors. I mean, for gosh sakes, the darn wheels are even that color blue. So I don't know if they had this much blue to spare and they're like, hey, we're just going to paint it all the same color blue. I don't know, but it's a lot. Or plastic, whatever they did here. Everything is just way too much. I don't know what their thought process was behind this one and this guy here. I don't know if we went over the Headmaster or Titan Master. I keep saying Headmaster, but Titan Master. He's got the nice sea green blue here on his eyes, or his face, and his eyes are again the same color blue as his plastic is. So they must have had a ton of that going on, and they used it for this figure here. So inside though, he does have some nice silver paint apps inside for the arms. Again, the face has that sea green blue, and then that whatever color blue that is there. So, and then a little bit of black going on down here, but just a lot, too much of this color going on here for my taste. Just way too much. The Titan Master, you can open this up here. Titan Master is going to sit inside. You want to get him into a seated position like so. Flip his arm up. Just get him into a seated position like this, and he's going to sit right inside there, just like that. Close this up, and he's good to go driving Blurr. The gun here will store this peg right here on the bottom. Put the gun just like that, and now you got the gun going on. So it rolls fairly well. So size comparison with Scourge, he is longer than Scourge is. Look at him here. Tail to tail. He is longer than Scourge, but just a little bit. And I think what makes him really longer from the top is one, this, but two, since he's skinnier, he looks longer than Scourge. But like I said, they're about the same size. He beats out Scourge by maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch. So let's see this full end Combiner Wars Prime here, so you can see what they look like together as far as size comparison goes. Here he is again with Wheelie. Pulling Wheelie in here, so you can see some size comparisons there. And that's it. Again, just like with every other video, I'm going to put a link in the description below showing where you can get this figure from. Please comment, like, subscribe, and we will come back with another figure. Thank you.